This is the Flying Kites 3D embossing folder from Spellbinders. Spellbinders 3D embossing folders are nice and large. They fit an 8.5 by 5.5 inch piece of cardstock. This Flying Kites 3D embossing folder also has a coordinating layering stencil to it. So you could use this embossing folder all on its own, or you can use the layering stencil to color in the images. I did my stenciling ahead of time and then lined it up in my embossing folder. It was very easy to line up all the images, and it added some extra texture and dimension to that stenciled background. I also used it on some cards just with some white cardstock to get that kite texture in the background. It's a nice and subtle image that works perfectly with the rest of the Sky's the Limit collection that is all kite themed, so it works perfectly together. There's even some sentiments that work perfectly with this. I typically will emboss my cardstock and then trim it afterwards, just to make sure that if there's any distortion in the paper sizes when I'm doing my embossing, I can straighten it out once it's done and I can cut it exactly to size. I also like to use some liquid glue to give me a little bit of wiggle room to move things in place. This is a fantastic embossing folder. I know I'm going to get lots of use out of it.